everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. There are a few topics I want to discuss in this video. First, I want to start off by talking about the very talented rapper Tierra Whack. Tierra Whack announced some days ago that she is quitting music. She actually posted this on her IG story. She said, "I quit, I'm done doing music." When I read this, I was kind of sad because Tierra is incredibly talented and she's severely underrated as a rapper. If you heard her freestyles, you know what I'm talking about. She's amazing. So to hear her announce that she wants to quit music is really disappointing. It is possible that she's going through a phase where she feels frustrated with the industry. That happens with a lot of artists. A lot of artists have said that they want to quit music or they want to retire. But after a while, they do get out of that slump and they feel inspired again. And I hope that Tierra can feel inspired and motivated to continue. Tierra is too talented and creative to give up. She's a very unique artist. Her visuals are quirky and fun and childlike and sometimes super weird, but it's different and it's cool. Unfortunately, rappers like her don't get the push they need because they're too different. Tierra's music and overall brand is just way too different for the mainstream audience to digest. Also, Tierra is not promoting sex, and her image doesn't fit what's accepted by the industry standards. So it's a lot harder for her to succeed. She has to work a lot harder. Now, I will say Tierra has gotten some big looks in her career. She was a part of the XXL 2019 freshman class, and also a few years ago, she released a visual project called Whack World, which was an EP full of short songs. And this project got a lot of buzz. After releasing Whack World, Tierra did release singles like Wasteland, Unemployed, Only Child, Link, Peppers and Onions, etc. Tierra also got a chance to collaborate with Beyonce on her song My Power, which was a song that was on Beyonce's Lion King soundtrack called The Gift. And this collaboration was a huge look for Tierra. Tierra even told Billboard that Beyonce personally invited her to be on the song. So Tierra has had some pretty big looks in her career, but she still hasn't been able to break through the mainstream market. None of her songs have. I believe her song Hungry Hippo from Whack World had the potential to be bigger, but it was just way too short. Unfortunately, it seems like it's harder to market an artist like Tierra in certain spaces because she is so unique, but there is an audience out there who appreciates what she does. This is why I don't want her to quit music. She has a fan base and she has too much potential and talent to just walk away. She can still release music, but she could also branch out and create books and animated shows and movies for children. She has the talent and the imagination to do it all. So I'm wishing her the best and I'm hoping that she doesn't quit music. Now on to the next topic. I want to briefly talk about the actress Zendaya because recently she was spotted kissing her co-star from Spider-Man, Tom Holland. And I was looking on Twitter and I saw a lot of their fans going crazy. Zendaya and Tom were actually the #1 trending topic on Twitter after these pictures leaked. And these pictures confirmed the rumors that they are dating. And you know what? I'm actually here for this. I think Zendaya and Tom seem to have pretty good chemistry. And it seems like they're no longer concerned about hiding their relationship. Also, I feel like they might use their relationship for publicity as well. The next Spider-Man movie is supposed to come out later on this year. So this relationship will only build up more press for the film. And I wouldn't be surprised if both Zendaya and Tom take advantage of that. They don't need the extra press, but it is going to bring in a lot of publicity for their movie. Now on to the next topic. I want to talk about the rapper Lil Uzi Vert and his crazy obsession with his ex-girlfriend Brittany Byrd. Uzi allegedly attacked his ex and pulled out his gun on her. Yes, you heard correctly. Now, before I get into this wild story, let me give you all a little backstory. Now, Uzi and Brittany used to date each other on and off for a few years, but they did break up. Brittany actually was the one who dumped Uzi, and it was alleged that he was cheating on her with JT from the City Girls. But even after the breakup, Uzi was still sending Brittany text messages and begging to get back with her. Brittany even leaked these alleged texts and showed how obsessive he is. Now Uzi is currently dating JT, but he's still obsessing over Brittany. JT herself is triggered by the fact that Uzi is still hung up on his ex, and she even got into an ugly spat on social media with Brittany. If you remember, Brittany made a shady comment about Uzi on his magazine spread with JT, and JT came out firing shots at Brittany. She cussed her out and called her broke and dragged her in a series of tweets. Brittany responded to JT and insinuated that Uzi put his hands on her. Well, actually, the rumor was Uzi allegedly had his sister put the paws on JT. The rapper Asian Doll actually alleged this, and shout out to It's On Site for taking a screenshot of this. But Brittany hinted at some rather disturbing things about Uzi and JT's relationship.
For this to every young girl, every woman, or young person following me, to never give your whole life to a man, never let a man use you to attack another woman. Don't allow yourself to be abused, confused, misused enough to become an abuser. I'm too much of a womanist. I am too much of a feminist to ever allow myself to hate you. You can call me homeless, but I saw you get three-pieced like a person in a Mayweather fight and asking for a hotel room in a safe environment, and it just didn't make me feel good to see that. It made me feel sorry for the girls who think that abuse is okay. You can call me everything but a child of God, but I never want to see a woman get beat. I want to use this platform for good, for real. And the beef, it just showed me that any young girls that follow me to never be in a situation like that, and it just showed me to never allow myself to be around an environment like that again.
Now, I played this video because Brittany was dropping hints about the type of person Uzi is. She was dropping hints about the nature of Uzi and JT's relationship, and she alluded to JT getting beat on, allegedly. And I'm sure some of us have seen firsthand how Uzi talks to JT. He comes off very rude and very controlling.
JT told me, she like, Uzi, you ain't gonna do nothing but make it worse, so don't say nothing. But you know, clearly I run this shit, and this is mine. So it's just like, Carisha, shut up. JT. If I told you tongue kiss me on this live right now, you gonna do it.
Okay, well just say what
so just chill.
Now, let me get back to this wild story about Uzi attacking Brittany. According to TMZ, this incident happened at the Dialogue Cafe in West Hollywood. Apparently, Uzi was upset that Brittany was hanging out with this artist named St. John. If you don't know St. John, he is a melodic rapper, and he wrote for artists like Usher and Jadena and Beyonce. He actually helped write Beyonce's song Brown Skin Girl. And also, St. John has a song with Uzi called High School Reunion Prom. So he and Uzi have worked together before, and they seem to have some type of industry friendship or some industry connection. But all of that changed when St. John and Brittany started hanging out. In fact, back in March, Brittany and St. John were spotted together, and I thought this video was a little weird because it looks like a staged paparazzi video. I don't know if this was done to catch Uzi's attention, but whatever the case is, somebody randomly caught them together in the parking lot, and more than likely this really triggered Uzi. Now, Uzi is still very obsessed with Brittany, and he's triggered by the thought of anyone being with her, especially someone he's cool with. According to the reports, he pulled up on St. John and Brittany and confronted them at their table, and he allegedly attempted to swing on St. John but missed. TMZ said that when he attempted to swing on St. John, he fell down and his gun fell out, and Brittany got up and approached him, and he allegedly pushed his gun into her stomach and struck her. Brittany actually filed a police report against Uzi, and from looking at this picture, it appears that Brittany has a baby bump. I'm not gonna say she's pregnant. It could be that she's pulling her shirt forward, or maybe she's just wearing an oversized shirt. But from a quick glance, she does look pregnant in this picture. And Uzi's crazy self pointed a blicky at her stomach. That's extremely wild. And he's gonna get into some serious trouble for what he did. He might get hit with a battery and gun charge, and if found guilty, he will face some prison time. And he did all of this because he's still obsessed with Brittany. Uzi is supposed to be in a whole relationship with JT. So why is he still thinking about Brittany? And how did he even know where to find her? That's what I want to know. Did he send somebody to follow her, or did he track her? How did he even follow her? This whole thing is just weird and really creepy. And JT should feel worried and embarrassed. She spent so much of her energy bickering with Brittany and shoving her relationship with Uzi in her face, only for Uzi to turn around and act like this. Uzi spazzed out because Brittany met up with St. John. And according to her, she only met up with him for business. But Uzi can't handle the thought of Brittany moving on. This whole situation is just a mess. If JT had any sense, she will run while she can. She has to think of a way to escape now because Uzi is dangerous and crazy. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.